Okay, so we now have 3 sine of 5x squared. Okay, derivative of sine is cosine. So you have cosine 5x, and then derivative of 5x is 5. Okay, so we could actually multiply 3 and 5 right here. So we have, this is now equal to 15 times sine of 5x squared times cosine of 5x. Okay, so since 1/3 is to be multiplied with this one, derivative of sine 5x cubed, which is equal to this one, we could now multiply this, okay, here in 1/3. Okay, so you have 1/3 times 15 sine 5x squared times cosine of 5x. Okay, so just I don't want you to be confused. This is another equation. This is another equation. Okay, so you must know that an equation is a sentence, and it means that this is just one sentence, this is another sentence, and this is another sentence. It's not continuous to this equation. Okay, these are separate equations. But anyway, go back here. 15 over 3, that's equal to 5. Okay, so to simplify this, we continue here. You have the f of x prime, or the first derivative of the function, equals, you have 5 times cosine of 5x. Okay, so always if we have an algebraic expression multiplied to a trigonometric function, you have to first express the algebraic expression, then next the trigonometric function. Okay, then minus, you have 5 sine squared of 5x times cosine of 5x. Okay, now we could actually simplify this further. Could actually make this less complex. So in this first term, this is 5 cosine of 5x, and in second term we have 5 sine of 5x squared times cosine of 5x. We actually could factor out a common factor. We actually have a common factor for these two terms. That's 5 cosine of x. So in the second term, we also have 5 times cosine of 5x. We'll factor that out. So this is equal to the common factor 5 cosine of 5x. So times for our first term. Okay, 5 cosine 5x divided by 5 cosine 5x is equal to 1. Okay, and then minus, okay, we have this term divided by 5 and cosine of 5x, then what's left will be, okay, sine of 5x squared. Okay, now remember in one of our trigonometric identities, Pythagorean identity, sine squared of u plus cosine squared of u is equal to 1. Okay, so in this case, okay, we have, if we have, let's say, sine squared of sine 5x squared plus cosine 5x squared is equal to 1, then therefore cosine 5x squared is equal to 1 minus sine 5x squared. Okay, so this 1 minus sine 5x squared is actually equal to cosine 5x squared. So to continue this equation, you have the derivative of x is equal to 5 cosine of 5x times 1 minus sine 5x squared, which is equal to cosine 5x squared. Okay, you have two two factors of the same base. 1 cosine 5x is raised to 1. Okay, of course, that exponent for that is 1. And another factor has the same base with this one, which is cosine 5x, and it has an exponent of 2. So we could actually combine these two. So we'll now have the derivative 5 cosine of 5x cubed. Okay, so this will be the first derivative of the function of this function. Okay, what if we are to get 5 prime of a? So our 5 prime, f prime of a, and a is given to be equal to pi over 5. Okay, we'll just use the calculator. Okay, we'll have